Hello, my dear student. Hope you are fine and taking care of yourself at your home. This is my next video on the chapter electricity, and today's topic is electric power. Before starting the topic, please do like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button for further notification. Let's start the topic. Electric power. Electric power is, as you're watching, rate of doing work is known as power. Ninth class also you have studied about it. The rate of doing work is known as power. So we will put it mathematically. Power is equal to work done upon time. Also, what is the second definition of power? Rate of consumption of electrical energy is also known as power. In electricity chapter, we know that work done take place with the help of potential, because what is the potential difference definition we have done? We have done potential difference between the 2 points is the amount of work done to carry the charge from one point to another. So we will use that definition in electricity. From here we will calculate the amount of work done, V into Q. So we will put this equation in this value in equation 1. So we will get power is equal to V into Q by T. Now what you are watching this, you are watching rate of flow of charge. And we know that rate of flow of charge is known as current. So what we have got, electric power in terms of potential and current we have got using this formula. So what is electric power? We can say that it is the product of potential difference into the current. So basically in electricity we use this formula, and moreover other forms also can be used for the by Ohm's law. As you know that by Ohm's law V is equal to IR. So we will put in this equation in place of V. If you will put IR, so what you will get, power is equal to IR into I. So I into I becomes I square R. Instead of V value, we can substitute I also. So from Ohm's law, calculate I value beta. It becomes V by R. So put here in place of I that value V by R. So when we will put it here, this value, we will get power is V square by R. So these are the different formulas for power in terms of, this is in terms of current and resistance, this is in terms of potential and resistance, and this is in terms of potential and current. So different formulas are there of power. Now after that the question comes, what is the SI unit of power? Power SI unit is 1 watt is 1 volt into 1 ampere. From the formula you can see 1 watt is 1 volt into 1 ampere. So what we can say that electric power is said to be 1 watt if 1 ampere current flows through a circuit having 1 volt potential difference. So this is about the 1 watt. Other units are also there. Bigger units we can use kilowatt also, megawatt also. Watt is the small unit and SI unit also. But practical unit of power is horsepower. Like 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt. This is the practical unit. Like you have seen the motor, this much horsepower this motor is having. So that are the practical units. But practically other units are also there, like watt, kilowatt, megawatt, and different. These are the units of the power. So let's study about now. From this you are watching power is equal to electrical energy upon time. That is rates of consumption of energy. So from here you are watching energy can be calculated in terms of power and time. Means we are talking about electrical energy. So let's calculate that electrical energy consumptions in our circuit. Let's do that. Now see beta, electrical energy is equal to power into time. Just now I have told to you that power is rate of consumption of electrical energy. So when we have done cross multiply, we got electrical energy is power into time. So this is the electrical energy which is our devices are using at our homes. So its SI unit is again joule. So what is 1 joule? 1 watt into 1 hour. So what we can say, what is 1 watt hour? So 1 watt hour is the energy. Watt into hour means it become power into time. So 1 watt hour is the energy consumed when 1 watt of power is used for 1 hour by any appliance whose power is 1 watt and that is used for 1 hour. Then it will consume the energy that is 1 watt into 1 hour. Now this is a smaller unit. So bigger unit like electricity board sells the electricity to us, to the consumers or to us. So that unit is kilowatt hour. So that is a bigger unit. So it sells us the electricity in terms of kilowatt hour. So kilowatt hour is the commercial unit of energy. If the question comes, name the commercial unit of energy. So we will say that it is kilowatt hour. It is also known as 1 unit or board of trade units. Let us now give a relation between commercial unit and SI unit of energy, that is joule. 1 kilowatt hour we can break into 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. So 1 kilowatt is 1000 watt or 1 hour is 3600 second. So when you will multiply, you will get 36 into 10 raised power 5 joule. Why I have written joule? Because one power is 1 watt into 1 second. So 1 joule is 1 watt into 1 second. If you can't remember, so see, this power is what power? Energy upon time. So what is the energy? Power into time, beta. So that is 1 joule is equal to 1 watt into 1 second. So from here this comes. So instead of watt into second, we have put the joule. So we will divide by 10 to get into a standard relation. So we will got it 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Why we need this? When we have to convert any numerical into commercial unit of energy into SI unit, then we need this relation. So from here you come to know that electricity that comes to our home is in terms of electrical energy. So electricity board sells us that energy in terms of kilowatt hour. And in electricity bill also you have seen it is written 10 units consume, 100 unit consume. So what is the meaning of that 100 unit? It means 100 kilowatt energy is consumed by the devices which are at our home, electrical devices. So what we can say that 1 kilowatt hour. From here you can compare it to 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is the energy consumed when 1000 watt of power is used for 1 hour, because 1 kilowatt is 1000 watt. So similarly, like 1 watt hour, we can say 1000 watt for 1 kilowatt. So let us do a numerical related to power and energy, and it would be more clear to you by doing that numerical. Let's see the example, beta. An electric refrigerator rated 400 watt. What is the power given here? 400 watt. Operates 8 hours per day, means per day 8 hours it is working. What is the cost of the energy to operate it for 30 days at the rupees 3 per kilowatt hour? So this is the question. You can understand power given, time given, number of days given, and the unit cost is given. So first of all, we will calculate the energy consumed in 1 day. So we will do the power into time, and you know that commercial unit is kilowatt hour. So we will do it divide by 1000 because it is given in watt. So 400 upon 1000 into 8. So what we have got? 3.2 kilowatt hour. Now we will calculate for 30 days. So we will multiply by 30. So we will get 96 kilowatt hour. Very simple. So this we have calculated the electrical energy consumed in 30 days. Now 1 kilowatt hour is 1 unit. So 96 kilowatt hour is 96 unit. What is the cost of 1 unit? Rupees 3. So cost of 1 unit is rupees 3. So 96 unit cost is 96 into 3 is equal to rupees 228. This is the same procedure. It happens in at our home also, because at our homes we are using all the devices. So the government can't come and measure one device unit. So what they put? They put the meter at our home, and through that meter they come to know what is the total consumption. And for that total consumption we pay the bill in terms of unit with the cost. So in this way we used to calculate the whole procedure, like energy consumed in a day, for those devices we are using for which month, the number of days, what is the cost of 1 unit, then multiply those units with that. So this is all about today's topic, electric power. Don't forget to like the my video and press the bell icon button for further notification, and do the question answers whatever given in description box, and do mention your section roll number in comment box for further inquiries.